Hello.
How are you feeling? How did you?
Well, very happy. We're in the semi-final, is where we wanted to be. I'm really happy, considering the amount of changes that we've done, the cohesion and the energy and the quality that the team showed against a team that is very, very well organized and concedes very few chances. We generated a lot, and yeah, the margin should have been much bigger. After 94 minutes, they weren't, and when that happens, the teams have the quality to hurt you in any set piece, and we conceded the goal. And that was emotionally tough to accept after the way the game went. But I think we stayed calm. We showed great composure and quality in the penalty shootout. And I'm very happy as well for Kepa that at the end he made the last save, and we are through.
Are you at all worried that late goals against Villa, Wolves, and now tonight as well, conceding these?
Yeah, well, the way to concede some that you have to give as well credit to the opposition and the way they've done it. But I think today the margin should have been much bigger. That should have been 3 or 4, and then you're not worried about what happens in the last minutes.
The Athletic?
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You mentioned that the margins should have been much more. Why do you think it is that a lot of these games at the moment are played on these fine margins? And do you feel like sooner or later this team's going to explode?
Well, that's what we want. I think what we have to do is continue to generate the chances that we do and conceding nothing. I don't think we conceded only one shot again. So, and do that and trust the players. I mean, they show great composure and quality on the penalty shootout. We have some very big open chances today to score goals, and we didn't. So trust them, keep training, and try to keep improving.
Can I just ask you about the kind of squad management over this period? There's a lot of games coming up. When you're trying to constantly manage who needs a rest, who needs minutes, you know, how are you picking your team for each individual moment, plus people are trying to get new relationships they might not play together. Is that more difficult than we might think on this side of the...
I see it as a privilege at the end, because the attitude of the players, I mean, they make your job a joy. We had situation where we didn't have a choice, and up front for many months we have a situation, and now we have a situation in the back line. But it doesn't matter. We have situations like Christian, like Kepa, like any player that is there constantly, whatever the role that they have on the day or in training, they fulfill it. And then when they play, that's what they do. And every player has to be with that mindset, because it's going to have a big role to play. You want to achieve what we want to achieve, and it's going to be the only way. So I'm very happy that everybody that is now available, it's with that mindset, with that attitude, and then when they have to play, they perform like they did today.
Alex, BBC?
Hi, Mikel. You looked pretty animated today in your technical area. Was that the frustration at the margin not being bigger, it being a semi-final, or the changes, or a combination? Did you feel more invested in this game?
Well, yeah, obviously I wanted a bigger margin, because I know that it's a team that doesn't need much. In 1-2 passes, they can attack your box and hurt you. And we discussed that as well. And then because I wanted to keep everybody on their toes and alive and understand the importance of the game, and the margins are very small when you want to win trophies, until we have to pay attention to every detail to achieve that.
Okay, a couple more on Palace. We'll go with Ed Guardian.
In terms of momentum, because winning tonight on penalties and against Everton the way you won the other day, narrow wins, does it do more for the team's morale and belief that you get over the line in those sorts of situations?
Yeah, you have to win in different situations and contexts, and we had two very difficult games. We managed to beat them. Again, the margins should have been bigger, and that's something that we have to improve and be better at. But as well, credit to the boys that every 3 days they are performing at the level that they're doing.
Tom, Phil London?
Mikel, it's the first start for Gabriel Jesus, I think, in 345 days.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious as to your thoughts as to how he performed on that.
So happy, and it was his 100th appearance today, I believe. And yeah, that explains the journey that he has, a lot of bumps in that road, but I pray with an incredible resilience, fight, and the spirit that 11 months after he's able to perform in the manner that he did. So great to have him back.
And just quickly, if I may, on Christian Norgard, it's rarely started so far in the team, but came in tonight, played the 6th role, really important role on the side. How do you feel he did?
I'm very well, and he did very, very well. But I'm not surprised. When we brought him and we had those discussions, he understood perfectly what his role was. He's someone that, like Kepa, does everybody around the team much better. and when you need him to play and perform, he does it.